Hello students, welcome to Jenny's channel. Today my video is on information transfer non-verbal to verbal. For those who have missed out my previous video on verbal to non-verbal, the link is in the description box. So students, non-verbal to verbal carries 5 marks. How to attempt this question? First one. For this question, you will be given some information in the form of a table, a tree diagram, or a flow chart, a web, or pie diagram, etc. In this type of question, children, you will be given an information in the form of a table, a tree diagram, a flow chart, a web, or a pie diagram. In this way, you will be given a questions in this way. This we had done in verbal to non-verbal, right? These questions were given to you in verbal to non-verbal, but in that you had to form the answer. But here it will be given in the question type. In this question type, in your question paper, you will receive this first. This will be this is a pie diagram. This is a tree diagram. This is a table. This is a notes and this is a flow chart. In non-verbal to verbal students, you will be given in this form. This type of question will be given to you. Second, information of this type is called non-verbal. The information given will be a bare minimum. It will be diagrammatical or pictorial and consists of few words or phrases. Children, in this type of information, you will be given a diagrammatical or pictorial which will consist of very few words or phrases. Very few words and phrases will be given as I showed to you this way. Very few words will be given, phrases will be given in this way. It will be printed out to you. Okay. Third, the information will be about some topic or issue which will be mentioned either as the title of the table, pie diagram or tree diagram, or in the center of web or map. Children, a topic will be given to you which will mention either as a title of the table, a pie diagram or tree diagram, and in the center of the web diagram, the title will be given. According to that, you have to write the title when you write it in a paragraph wise. Fourth one, read the points carefully. It is very important to understand what is expected in the answer. Read the points very carefully, students. Fifth one, you are expected to use the information to write a paragraph covering all the points given. Don't forget to give a title to the paragraph. Children, in non-verbal to verbal, you have to write it in paragraph wise with covering all the points that is given. And don't forget to give the title to the paragraph. Children, it will be given in this form and then you have to write it in a paragraph form. In this box, all the points will be given and you have to cover up all the given points. And don't forget to give the title. I said no, don't write T-I-T-L-E title. Read the web diagram, what is there inside the box. Read it nicely and give a suitable title for it. Children, in verbal to non-verbal, which we learned, which we had done before, in verbal to non-verbal, what we seen is paragraph was given and you had to write it in a form of a table, a tree diagram, flow chart, web or pie diagram. Any one of this that will be mentioned in your question. But this is different. Here, a tree diagram, a flow chart, a web diagram will be given and you have to write it in paragraph wise. Just the opposite. And don't forget to put the title. Marking scheme. Title 1 mark, use of given points 2 marks, grammar 1 mark, appropriate language and conclusion 1 mark, and total 5 marks. In your exam paper, children, you will be given this type. You will get this type of format. This is a web diagram. I'll read it out to you. Observe the verb and transform it into a paragraph by adding your own points. Children, it is in a form of a web diagram. Very few words are there in this. Obviously, you will have to prepare your adding your own points. You just cannot write devotion, determination and so on. You need to add your own points to it. Start with a proper introduction. Like here it is. Can you see in the center it's given sportsmanship. So this is your title. As I said, center of the web. There is your topic given sportsmanship. So obviously you are going to write it as the title. This is O. Sportsmanship. So there were words like devotion, determination, optimism, dedication, hardship, etc. Now how to write it in a paragraph wise, children? Let's go. Sportsmanship. This is my title. As I said, as it's mentioned in the center, that's my title. Then I leave one line. And then you have to add your own points, children. You need to add your own points. Just read the web diagram nicely and go according to what you can write on this. This is what I have written. I'll read it out to you. Sportsmanship is a very valuable characteristic that every sportsman should develop. It is essential not only for anyone who participates in sports, but also in normal daily life. What are the qualities that are necessary for a person to have sportsmanship? A question mark over there. Such a person should have devotion and dedication to his sport. He should be able to bear any hardships that comes his way. He should have the determination to give his best and the optimism to be sure that he will be victorious. He should also be polite and play a fair game and show respect to others. Sports can teach us a lesson that apply to other area of our lives as well. Children, can you see I have highlighted some words, and the words which are already mentioned in my web like devotion, dedication, hardships, determination, optimism. This all points I have covered up, children. I gave an introduction, wrote something on my own on sportsmanship, then I added the points, covered up all the points that is mentioned in the web diagram, and then I went with the conclusion of it. As I said, the marking scheme says title carries 1 mark. So there is a title on the top, right? There is a title on the top. Then use of given points. I've used all the given points that is mentioned in my web diagram. In fact, I have highlighted it to make it clear for the examiner to understand that my points are being written in my paragraph. Grammar. There should be proper use of grammar. Appropriate language. Language should be of a proper use. And I concluded with the concluding words like sports can teach us a lesson that apply to other area of our lives as well. So there should be a conclusion at the end. So this way you can write information transfer, non-verbal to verbal. This carries 5 marks, children. So I hope so, children, you have understood today's video. I have covered up with non-verbal to verbal and verbal to non-verbal. So please watch this video carefully. And till then, take care. Have a nice day and God bless you all.